You watered. You waited. You whispered sweet nothings to your tomato plants. But they're still green. Still stuck. Still refusing to blush. Here's the truth. One simple mistake could be holding your tomatoes back, and most gardeners have no idea they're doing it. In this video, we reveal what's really stopping your tomatoes from turning red and how to fix it with confidence. Tap like if this sounds like your garden. Subscribe to the Evergreen Seniors, where your garden grows with grace, not guesswork. Because it's never too late to grow wiser or riper. Meet Mrs. Evelyn Banks, 80 years young, soft-spoken, silver-haired, and steady as the sunrise. She wears a wide-brimmed hat, keeps her pruning shears sharp, and her garden journal? It's older than her grandkids, and twice as full of wisdom. But for years, Evelyn had one stubborn problem. Every summer, her tomato vines would stretch high and wide, thick with lush green leaves. But the fruit? Still green, still waiting, still refusing to ripen, no matter how much love she gave. She watered, she prayed, she even read poetry to them. Still, no red. Until one day, a friend leaned over the garden fence and said, "You're feeding them too well." Turns out, Evelyn's soil was rich, too much nitrogen. Her tomatoes were getting comfortable. And comfortable plants don't ripen, because ripening is a stress response. So, she held back on the fertilizer, pruned a little deeper, even moved a few stubborn ones to a sunnier spot. And guess what? Blush after blush, her tomatoes finally turned. Evelyn's story isn't just about fruit, it's about patience, change, and learning to do less to get more. If you've been waiting for your garden to turn a corner, maybe this is your moment too. Let us know. Have you been feeding your tomatoes too well? Like this story? Subscribe to the Evergreen Seniors, where we grow older, wiser, and greener together. Why your tomatoes stay green and what science says about it. Let's break it down, simply, clearly, and with heart. Because knowing why helps us grow better. Tomatoes ripen because of a natural plant hormone called ethylene. It's the quiet signal that tells the fruit, it's time. Let's turn red. Let's sweeten up. But here's the twist. When you overfeed your tomato plant with nitrogen, especially later in the season, you're sending a different message. Not ripen, but grow more leaves, more vines, more shoots, a jungle of green, but no red fruit. It's like feeding a teenager nothing but sugar. All energy, no direction, no discipline. They're bouncing off the walls, but they're not growing up. And that's exactly what happens in your garden. Your tomatoes get lazy, cozy, unfocused, because they're living in luxury, not survival. Now add poor airflow, too little sunlight, or no gentle stress, like light pruning or heat. And suddenly, the plant never gets the memo. Hey, it's time to finish strong. Instead, it just keeps growing green and forgets to ripen. But when your plant feels just enough stress, like a warm breeze, a trimmed leaf, or a break from heavy feeding, it starts producing ethylene. And that's when the magic happens. That's when tomatoes blush. That's when Evelyn Banks and gardeners like you finally see the red they've been waiting for. So if your tomatoes are stuck green, don't panic. Don't give up. Just adjust. Ease off the nitrogen. Trim a few leaves to let in light. Give the plant a little challenge and watch what happens. Because sometimes a little stress leads to the sweetest rewards. Was this helpful? Drop a tomato emoji if you're ready to try it. Like if you've learned something new. And subscribe to the Evergreen Seniors, where we grow with grace, one season at a time. The number one mistake, overloving your tomatoes. Yes, it's a thing. You love your garden. You nurture every leaf. You talk to your tomatoes, maybe even sing to them. But here's the hard truth. The number one mistake most gardeners make, overloving their plants. We get it. It comes from a good place. But sometimes, too much of a good thing is, well, too much. Too much fertilizer. Your plant gets leafy and lazy, all vine, no fruit. Too much pruning. You rob the plant of energy it still needs to grow. Too much pampering, constant watering, shade, or babying can actually weaken the plant's natural instincts. Because here's what no one tells you. Tomatoes don't need spa treatment. They need a little motivation, a little sunshine, a bit of airflow, just enough stress to wake them up and tell them, hey, it's time to finish the job. Overloving leads to overfeeding, especially with nitrogen. And nitrogen tells your plant, keep growing leaves. Not, ripen and sweeten that fruit. It's like a child who never has to clean their room or do homework. They're comfortable. but they're not maturing. Tomatoes thrive when they face just enough pressure to kick in there. Ripening hormones, ethylene. A bit of heat, a snip of unnecessary leaves, and less fertilizer, all send a message. The season is ending. It's time to ripen. So if your tomatoes are stuck green, ask yourself, am I helping or hovering? Be honest. Have you ever been an overbearing plant parent? Drop a if that's you. No judgment here. We've all been there. Like if you've learned something new. And subscribe to the Evergreen Seniors, where we garden with heart, not haste. Because sometimes, loving your plants means giving them a little space to grow. How to fix it? Simple steps to get your tomatoes ripening again. Because your garden isn't just about plants. It's about patience, wisdom, and knowing when to let go a little. So, your tomatoes are lush, green, and stuck. Don't worry. You don't need to start over. You just need to shift your strategy from pampering to partnering with nature. Here's how you help your tomatoes ripen without chemicals or frustration. Step 1. Cut back on nitrogen, especially after fruit sets. Your plant doesn't need to bulk up anymore. It needs to mature. Switch to a low nitrogen or potassium-rich fertilizer, or stop feeding altogether. Let the plant redirect its energy from leaves to fruit. Step 2. Trim leaves only to allow light and airflow. Don't go overboard. Just remove the dense inner growth or lower leaves that shade the fruit. Think of it like pulling back the curtains so the sunlight can shine in. Step 3. Let the soil dry slightly between waterings. Constant moisture equals constant comfort. And comfort means no urgency to ripen. So water deeply, but less frequently. Let your plant feel a little stress in a healthy way. Step 4. Prune just enough to create gentle stress. Stress, the right kind, triggers the production of ethylene, the natural ripening hormone. Cut 1 or 2 suckers. Snip a few non-essential leaves. Let the plant know the season is shifting. Step 5. Pick mature green tomatoes and ripen indoors. If you've done all the above and some tomatoes are still stubborn, don't wait forever. Pick them once they reach full size and show a light green or pale color. Here's the trick. Place them in a paper bag or a shallow bowl with a ripe banana. Bananas release ethylene gas, nature's ripening boost. Within days, your tomatoes will begin to turn from firm and green to juicy and red. Tomatoes, like people, sometimes need a little tough love to thrive. And here's the heart of it. You're not failing your tomatoes by pulling back. You're giving them what they need, not just what they want. And in return, they'll give you the sweetest, richest harvest you've had all season. Have you tried any of these tips? Or do you have a ripening hack passed down from your grandma? Share it in the comments. Someone out there needs your wisdom. Like this if you feel more confident in your garden today. And subscribe to the Evergreen Seniors, where we grow with grace, one tomato at a time. Bonus tip, the end-of-season ripening hack that works like magic. It's the end of the season. The air turns crisp. The nights grow longer. And your tomatoes? Still green. Still hanging on. Still not quite ready. But frost doesn't wait. And you don't have to lose your harvest to the cold. Here's an old-school gardener's secret. Simple, gentle, and surprisingly powerful. Pick your mature green tomatoes. The ones that have stopped growing and feel firm but full. Don't worry if they're still green. If they've reached full size, they've got ripening potential. Next, grab a brown paper bag. No plastic, no airtight containers. Just paper, old lunch sack style. Then, tuck in 1 ripe banana beside the tomatoes. Why? Because bananas naturally release ethylene gas, the very same plant hormone that triggers ripening. Place the bag in a warm, shaded spot, not direct sun. Check on it daily. Within a few days, your tomatoes will begin to blush. The skin will soften, the color will deepen, and that fresh garden flavor you waited all summer for will be yours. No sun lamps, no chemicals, just time, a banana, and a little trust in nature. Like if you've learned something new today, and share this tip with a fellow gardener facing the end-of-season blues. At the Evergreen Seniors, we believe gardening is more than a hobby. It's a heritage, a little wisdom passed down, a little hope held on to, and sometimes a banana in a paper bag is all it takes to keep the season going. Just a little longer. Evelyn tried it. After years of waiting, watering, wondering, she decided to do something different. She cut back on fertilizer. She let the sun filter through her vines. She stopped pampering and started trusting. She gave her tomatoes the room to breathe and the nudge to grow. And then, it happened. For the first time in 6 years, her garden blushed back. One by one, her tomatoes turned red, full of flavor, full of promise, just in time for her Sunday stew. A family tradition that hadn't tasted quite the same in years. As she stirred the pot that evening, Evelyn didn't just taste tomatoes. She tasted the joy of a quiet victory, a lesson in patience, a reward for restraint, proof that sometimes doing less is exactly what's needed to grow more. Her garden journal has a new entry now. Tomatoes need room. So do we. If this gave you hope, even a little, give the video a like. Subscribe to the Evergreen Seniors, where we grow with wisdom, not worry. And if you have a tomato story of your own, drop it in the comments. We want to hear it. Because every garden matters. Every hand matters. And yes, every tomato matters. From our beds to yours. Happy growing.